This is a typical song sheet that I've worked up for demonstration purposes. I'm using Microsoft Excel spreadsheet software only because I'm very comfortable in spreadsheets. I can import the lyrics from another source, reformat them by font size and color. I like to play with spacing so the song can fit on a single sheet, or at most a double sheet of notebook paper. But typically, here's the name of the song. This is the tuning I use. Just a little information about the song. The FP means at some point I decided I would prefer to fingerpick this song. This is what I call a map of the song, or if you use title edit, kind of like a reading list. So I've decided I'll have a little intro to the song, which happens to be just the last two lines of the verse. I'll then do the chorus, then the first verse, which is coded in red, then the second verse, coded in blue, and then the chorus, which is down here, isolate the bottom, and then an instrumental, and I haven't fleshed out or tabbed out what the instrumental is. It's basically just the melody of the song. And then I go to verse 3, color-coded in green, and then I finish with the chorus. And I don't have a particular outro for this song. So sometimes I'll put the first few notes of the melody of the song. Here I've kind of sketched out the melody of the song in a simple kind of tab, but these are the chords that are boxed in that I use to accompany the singing. And then I have the extra notes in between the chords for my instrumental break if I decide to do the melody for the break. For the first verse, because the notes and chords are right above it, the chords are basically placed above where they would be located with the lyric. But when you get to the other verses, they might not align so well. So I underline the words. So in the first line of the second verse, this chord corresponds to this lyric, this chord to this part of the lyric, and so on. And so same thing when you get to the third verse, which is in green. This chord corresponds to this lyric. So it's showing you where to change the chords very precisely in the song. This is all a help. You work out the song, you document it, you may put it away for 6 months, but when you return to it, you can kind of jump back into it if you haven't memorized it fully, if you have a lot of documentation. Also here I've marked that these are the two lines, the melody lines, that I use as the intro to the song. That's sometimes a typical intro to use is just the last couple of phrases of a verse, or just the chorus itself as an intro, but I use these two lines as the intro. So that, I believe, is a quick tour. I don't use all of these features in every single song I do, but I decided to do one sheet that has a little bit of everything.